Maybe we'll try dregs. But, you know, mixing up the enemy units, I'd rather just hit them. Oh, hey, vents! There we go, now we have AoE. And molded, hey, beautiful. Sap Seraph, hey, with a vent, that's not a problem. Extinguish or conserve energy. I'll take the energy, fine. Extinguish is probably better, though. Rally or kill all imps. You know what? Give me the rally. We got dregs in the deck. Suicidal dregs I can use to buff. I'll do it. Give it another shot. Give it another shot. Come on, come on. You? You? We might as well summon another one of you and then ice you. Actually, I should have played the Train Steward at the top. Luckily, it didn't matter, but we should have played the Train Steward at the top, let's be honest. 6 and 9. I wouldn't mind if you actually killed both of them. Mold. Let's mold back an imp, because that's a kill. And then, let's give you more summon. Are we likely to draw a unit? Oh, absolutely. You're dead. Beautiful. My imp got a kill on the top floor, too. Ascend, Ritual of Battle, Fortify. Fortify, I like, but it's not a lot of armor. Rage, rather. No, armor. That's the rage card, I was thinking of it. We don't need rage right now. We have no multi-strikers. Armor is actually useful. I don't know, maybe ascend? No, because we have nothing to ascend. I mean, Fortify is playable right now, even though it's trash. And even if you make it a holdover, it's 5 armor for 1 card. It's like not that good. Let's take the Entombed Explosive. Let's take the Wickless Tycoon. Maybe we can build money, and with the bombs, maybe we can kill units that break through our other units. You never know. Quick. Not what we're looking for. Deranged Brute, you again! This guy always shows up after I take a rage card, or skip a rage card rather. Battering Ram I just want to remove from the deck, honestly. I hate both of these units. Branded Warrior I think is hot trash, because he has to get a kill to actually apply rage, which is hard to maneuver. Deranged Brute is good for rage, but if you don't have any rage, he's awful, so I don't know, we'll take the Deranged Brute because he's rare. I could give you rage, that's, instead of 14 damage, that's plus 35 damage. If I can give you multi-strike later, it's not bad. I don't know, it's a cheap upgrade, maybe we can make you useful. And then plus 10. Actually, I think I'm just gonna roll for HP. I wanted Large Stone, honestly. Because I was thinking if we can make this guy tankier, he can function as a tank, but sure, we'll leave it like this. Dun 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 dun. Enemy units appear in each floor. I mean, if we draw a vent, we can kill them, and also they don't do that much damage. I say that every time when I summon units every floor, but it's not that bad, because it's a temporary modifier. It's only, you know, relevant for the first couple of turns. And we drew a vent anyway, so it's all good. Except for the spikes, of course. So give me you. Play you up there. Play you there. Oh, I don't have room for the tank anymore, except I do. By the tank, I mean Harvest Boy. There he is. I mean, playing up here is interesting, but I can't kill anything. In fact, I can't even kill the, I can't kill the Loot Collector. That's the problem. So give me gold. Form a steward, block some shots, and then kill something. Losing out on the gold does suck, but at least we got the, excuse me, at least we got the benefit of the challenge. Oh, ow. Like swallowed weirdly or something, I don't know. That's fine. I don't expect you to live for too long. I'd love to put the bomb up here though, but... Oh, you're a spikes enabler? You know what, we can put the bomb up here, that'll be fine. Mold back another steward, why not? If I mold back another unit next turn, we should be okay. Really, our queen died to the spikes from this guy, which is kind of annoying. I don't know why I played the steward in front of the bomb, though. That was a little silly. I like how it zoomed in before he even did his swing. Vents are so good. I think drafts are also amazing. Hopefully we can do some unit upgrades again. Probably not, but we can. Duplicate, heal, or artifact removal, and then remove, duplicate, heal here. We need to upgrade spells, but we need to upgrade spells so that we can make the vents better. The next two fights aren't really gonna matter for that though. Do we really wanna upgrade our draft and make him better? We're not likely to draw him early. Our units kinda suck. I'd rather get more units before we do anything, but there is a unit here that we can pick up. What are we looking for? I don't know! Remnant units are awful. Remnant units don't fill any gap in Hellhorn that I can think of, unless we get like a freaking harvest unit. Big Sludge. It's been a long time since I've seen Big Sludge. Might just go large stone though. Oh my god, it's Big Sludge. Welcome. Harvest gain rage. And now I'm like, what if you go Big Sludge, Wickless Tycoon, bottom floor, vent. Big Sludge being big is also nice because he can go on his own floor and he can tank himself for a while. Big Sludge is a good unit, but we want to put like dregs and imps down on his floor, but we also want the queen to be down there. It's hard to do because there's not a lot of room. Because we want the queen to have the play, the rally, and we want Sludge and Wickless Tycoon to have the death. I'm like, we could upgrade the draft, which is really good. We could also re-roll and try to get like multi-strike for the Big Sludge, and then that would be a good Wickless Tycoon floor. What is this, 60? We barely have the money if we get plus 25 health for the Tycoon. He doesn't need the health right now. We can wait on him. Quick is not what we're looking for. So we're gonna put health on this guy. And we can at least upgrade a draft to make him better. Ugh. We don't need Pyre Healing. I mean, Pyre Healing is nice, but just like, get a card out of my deck. I like that you can get the Bone Dog, but I don't find it that useful. I'd rather not have a card in my deck. Or have an easy, permafrost upgrade waiting for it. Low capacity. How the heck are we gonna do this? We gotta play Wickless Tycoon up here. And we might as well play Big Sludge up there. We might want to have the Deranged Brute tank for the Sludge. Although, we could also just play excess units up here in order to die for the Sludge. Die for the Sludge! So like what I'm thinking is, what if you dreg, and dreg? You'll die. You don't do anything, really. I mean, I could just play you down here just to do... I mean, you're getting a kill. I guess you do deal 45 damage. But we're just waiting for all of our units to die, slowly. You can go there. We have so much energy this turn. Oh, we save energy turn after turn, you fool. I'd prefer to have the dregs here, because the queen imps are gonna die anyways. Okay, you do 50 damage now, big sludge. Mold back. I like the bomb. I mean, the bomb is like a great mold target. Now, you're taking 108 damage. It's fantastic. In fact, we can buff it a little bit more if we want. I don't think we need to. I'd rather get the gold, honestly. This guy is, you know, he's doing his job. He's hurting things. We don't need him to be like a top line unit. We have a rage synergy. I just realized. Big sludge, deranged brute. Okay. Now I'm thinking. I hope. Don't play that. Play this instead. Then play this. Yeah, if we put him on the same floor as Big Sludge, that damage output is gonna be insane. So we really do want like capacity from this boss, and then like multi-strike Big Sludge, put dregs in front rather, and then just like watch him just ball out of control. Okay, what's happening here? Taking 200? I didn't really mean to kill you, but we're getting 5 gold from the death anyways. Actually, we're getting 10 because you're gonna die too. Wickless Tycoon, Wickless Bear, whatever his name is, you know, he'll give us some money over time. Making it endless. We don't really care about making units endless. Do we really care about Impalate? Not really, although, you know, getting a kill for free on Big Sludge is always nice. We can make this thing do more damage, that would be great, but we're probably not gonna add too many more imps. Remnant Pact is like always helpful though, because it like you can just play it on a tank and if they die, they come back, so. Horned Warrior, Wickless Tycoon, Demon Fiend. Let's think. Floors. One floor is gonna be Shardtail Queen, and probably the Tycoon. One floor is probably gonna be Big Sludge and Deranged Brute. The other floor is just gonna be like bombs and other crap that we have. So what kind of a unit would work well on a crap floor? Wickless Tycoon is a good tank. We could dupe him, but we're probably gonna go left path. Well, if we go left path, we get an artifact in the unit. If we go right path, we can dupe the unit that we already have, so we don't have to upgrade him. We won't get an artifact or card removal though, but we'll get money for future upgrades and pyre health. I don't really care if he dies though, we can just reform him back. But I would rather just have like a better Wickless Tycoon. Okay. So I'm taking time, but you know, I gotta think about these things. Do we have spell upgrades after, or unit upgrades after that? No, we have spell upgrades. And a Concealed Cavern, and removal, duplicate a card, ah! We'll go capacity. Does Tycoon get money with the bomb going off? Yes, the tomb units are dying, burnout units going off as well. We get the gold on both of those. And artifacts can be so good, but you know what? I think I'm just gonna dupe the Tycoon, not for the money, but for the tank. Kill imps and toss them. It's not bad, but the imps can die anyways, and we have vents. It's gonna take the rally bonus on this one, but I'm tempted to take the imp toss as well. No. I hate that you have haste, and I hate that the option is restore all health. No? Yeah, let's say no on this, because that is horrible. That is horrible. I mean, I gotta just see if I can find a way to kill you as it is. A vent will do it, so the queen will go down. Brute can go up there, Dreg can go there, Vent can go there. Could have also done that on the middle floor, but I really want to make sure they don't get bypassed once we play Big Sludge, so I'm gonna do it in this order, I think. Now, Big Sludge can tank. No, we want the ranged Brute to tank, because Big Sludge can still do damage after the Brute dies, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. You're taking 70. You guys are gonna make it up. If I get vents though, you're all dead. Oh, I didn't get a vent, so now I'm a little scared, especially because you're gonna make it to the pyre. I could just play another Tycoon, but we really want to buff the rally and the rally trigger here, so we'll play some imps. We'll play you just in case we get value out of the floor. Pyre's gonna take 10. That's not that bad. You know. We're not dealing with a perfect run here, so I'm okay with that. I could endless the deranged Brute to function as a tank, but I think I'd rather endless you. Why do that? Like, now I gotta think to myself, like, why do that? Because I could have just endless the queen and played her after Relentless or something. At least we're killing everything up here. And with a vent, you're not doing any damage to the pyre. So let's get a mold back on a new queen imp to let him die. Kill you. This is working. We just need like a tank instead of the deranged brute, but the deranged brute needs to buff the big sludge. So really, concealed caverns into 1 pip capacity big sludge would be really nice, I feel. You're all dying. Let's get some more gold from this. Our queen is doing 160, which is beautiful. Yeah, I think you do want endless on her, because then you can put her behind another tank. And I gotta admit also, like, an Inferno would be pretty good, because if you can Inferno, make it hold over, get it, kill the floor, it's extremely helpful. Sacrifice imp. We only have 5 imps. Do we want to add more? I don't think we want more imps. God, and the Inferno is so good if you can make it cheap and hold over. But we don't have the energy reserves for it right now. I hate skipping it, but I'm going to. Quick reform, I'll take it. I'm taking everything. I'm digging deep on this one. Okay, what kind of spells need upgrading? I don't know, you got me. I have no idea. Maybe you just do big sludge and then have 2 big sludges out there? How the heck are they gonna get buffed though? Let the dregs die over and over again for the rage bonuses? Like, how are we gonna do damage to anything? No, we probably need to buff the vents. So you know what? I think that is a good enough reason to come here. Conserve energy could have made the Inferno work. Maybe, but we're gonna spend way too much energy playing it, I think. So, that's good. Make a card cheaper. I could just get guaranteed 2 damage out of this, but let's make a molded cheaper. We got a lot of money. Do we want a holdover mold? I think we want a holdover mold, because we want to keep bringing back units that die. I like the free vents. This is never gonna work for us. I don't know, we'll make the other mold free as well. Let's go to the concealed caverns. I'm gonna take the big money. We can heal the pyre later, I hope. But hey, you know, this gives me the option of not taking one of the next trials if we feel the need to. We can be like, nope, not taking it. That's good enough. Save some cash. Okay, okay. Armor 15. Our vents will still kill him. I hate the sweep, but we'll do it anyways. I feel like this is not that bad. Armor 15 is gonna suck, but again, if we get the vents, we can kill him. And they're not gonna haste, so we have time to kill him. Low capacity floor at the bottom. You're gonna get rage bonuses, huh? Don't really want to give you super rage bonuses, and I hate that you're in the back as well. We could ignore the bottom floor and just start playing up here. I like you at the top. Man, I mean, if we had more capacity, we could play the Deranged Brute, the tank. But they're still not killing anything, not without spells. I like you. I like you. I'll be honest, I like the dregs still. Actually, I think we'll play one dreg here. Maybe just like one dreg here. And honestly, skip the molded. We don't need it for this combat, I think. I think it'll just take too much of our effort. And we have plenty of energy. Big Sludge. Tycoon. Now you're only doing 4 damage, which means that the draft will live, which means you're dead, and a vent will kill the collector and your friend. Okay, I really like that. Another Wickless Tycoon, would you look at that? Could put them both on this floor, but, you know, we're not really getting too many kills. I do like you being here. We can at least put down units to die and, you know, we'll get some more money out of it. So we'll play this. Reform all of our units back. And hey, if I put the dregs down here, you can't even kill them. So I'm like, what if you put the draft here? You're dead. Beautiful. If we put the dreg here, no, we can't kill you. I can vent to kill you, which will be very nice for me for the gold, but we could also vent down here if we think that the Wickless Tycoon can get some money. Like if you make it up a floor and you die, oh no, we get rage. So you know what, we should let you live. Yeah, I like that. Are we like actually ahead of this? It feels weird, but we might actually be ahead of this. Now, I will admit Remnant Pact seems really nice on the Shardtail Queen, but there's no capacity up here for her, which is highly unfortunate. Everything's dying though. If you're dying, we can play a dreg. I think here we'd prefer the imp to die. You'll make it up and you'll die on this floor. Maybe you just Remnant Pact the Wickless Tycoon so that you can play him on this floor when he dies. Maybe you Remnant Pact the draft. They have Burnout too, I think. Do they? How do you have Burnout too? I guess you died and then I molded you back? I forgot what happened on this combat already. Let's just play it. And you'll burn out again and give us more rage. It's kind of working. I don't know if this will work long term, like against Seraph, but for now, I'm kind of okay with it. So you'll blow up. You'll tank another hit. And you can just come down here to burn out. You gave him more rage. Units did make it up, but, you know, one imp will deal with that problem. That's pretty good, but I think you just do better with a draft. You're not gonna make it through the second floor. So I'm gonna put the draft, the imp, and the imp up here. Because you're not making it through the second floor. Because we have a second tank that we can put out there. Maybe this is our strategy. You know, you play the queen on the second floor, you play a Wickless Tycoon who can protect the Wickless Tycoon who's protecting your queen. Okay, you're making it through. You're not gonna make it through this floor, I hope. Let's see, can we get a burnout 0 imp? Yes. I just want him out to die. That kind of worked. It kind of worked. And, yeah. There you go. 100. We didn't even really harvest that much, and he had 180 damage. We gotta get multi-strike on that guy at some point. Piercing for armor. It's good. Votavary is also amazing. Takes up capacity. Oh, Remnant Host is also very good. For harvesting anyways. I gotta admit, I like the Votavary. Especially with like plus 25 HP. Just function as a tank temporarily. But I still think we gotta go heavy unit upgrades to upgrade our units because the spells don't really matter that much. Demon units get multi-strike, gain 5 energy when a 2 unit dies. 5 energy feeds very well into our hold energy turn after turn. Even though energy is not that much of a problem, the vents kind of counteract the hold energy turn after turn though. But like, demon units get multi-strike. We only have 1 demon unit. It's the deranged brute. Do I even care really if he gets multi-strike? Not really. Quick. It's not what we're looking for. Like, a quick multi-strike big sludge is very good, but we have to get multi-strike on him. It's 25 health. I actually do want this on the Votavary, I think. Plus 10 attack, we'll put that on the draft, bring him back turn after turn. We have the money, so I'm kind of thinking let's just put quick on this guy and hope for multi-strike. Thank you. That's real nice. That's real nice. That's real nice. And we could put rage on the brute, or we could try to hold out for a little bit of tankiness. I feel like tankiness would be the way to go, honestly. What upgrades are we gonna get from here on out, though? I don't know. Let's give you rage. And let's give the Votavary some basic attack. Let's also purge another train steward. I know, what is this? All this purging, oh my god. Arcus. I hate you. I do hate you. I do hate you, just a little bit. Huh. But also, I like what we've got here now. I don't like that we don't really have a big sludge tank, but if we go capacity again, we can put big sludge and a Wickless Tycoon in front of him, and a rage unit in front of him, and still have room to put down another. Well, actually, we wouldn't have room to put down a Garbo unit, but hopefully we'll still get the kills that we need with vents and whatnot. I mean, we could just do that right now. Big sludge vent, use the bottom floor as like a kill floor. Dude, you know what? Let's do it like... do it like this. Because now you're quick and you have 40 times 2 attack. That feels pretty good. We gotta buff you up a little bit more, but only a little bit. So don't incant. If we play the Votavary, she's actually not gonna die quickly enough for me. I think I might actually rather have her up here blocking for the Shardtail Queen on this turn. We can you know, mix her around a little bit later. Now you're at 56 times 2. So now you're actually getting the kills. It's beautiful. Days, I really don't mind the days. And then honestly, I'm kind of thinking, why not just like buff you up a little bit more? We're still getting the kill. Can put a bomb unit out. I mean, if we put the bomb unit out, we kill everything anyways. We don't need to play the vent. Okay, don't play the vent then. Can't. Deranged Brute. I forgot that we needed capacity for you, but you know, we're gonna make capacity for you after this fight, I think, because energy's not a problem. I mean, the bomb died. Now we have 8 energy. Now we're golden. 94 times 2, if only. If only. You're doing damage. I could kill you. I'd rather just like do it with a draft though. Mama. I think I'd also rather save the energy. Don't vent. There's no reason to. Maybe this Votavary wasn't the best idea, but I think it's okay for the time being. So we want the Tomb unit to die every turn because it's such good value. Big Sludge is getting 2 kills, which is very nice. Don't incant though. Well, yeah, don't rally. We'll rally next turn, I guess. So if we're not gonna do that, let's play this. Let's play this and end turn. We need capacity. We need capacity to play these units so that they die. Energy, once we get the Tomb unit and Reformation happening, it's not that much of a problem. The big thing right now does seem to be the big thing right now does seem to be just energy and card draw, but if we thin out the deck a little bit more, that'll help in that regard significantly. So we could endless the bomb, which is nice. We could endless the Wickless Tycoon, which doesn't seem necessary. Endlessing the bomb is nice so that we can just bring it back over and over again. I don't really know what I would do here. I guess we could just, you know, bring back units. Oh, okay, well, we can't play you here, though. I don't know. We can do a lot of damage with a vent. I think we'll just end turn, though. By the way, Big Sludge is doing... You're dead! Big Sludge is doing enough damage that you are dead. I don't know what I was thinking. No reason to say anything else. You do 25 damage. That means you live for 2 turns. Beautiful. And this is without the Rage guy, but I don't even know if... I have a hard time thinking if the Rage guy is going to be helpful, but I think once we get a vent to kill support units, then Big Sludge will be able to kill on his own. So the Rage is probably going to be useful. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Extinguish without killing it. Only affects the bomb. I think that is... Well, we can also draw with the Votavary. I think this is not important. Why add health to the Votavary when you miss out on the draw when they don't die? Well, because I'm thinking... Like, eventually when we get to Seraph, their units are going to do so much damage, they're going to kill the Votavary in 1 turn anyways. Having more health on the Votavary means they can function as a reusable tank, because they're literally a free unit that you can play. So if the enemy is doing 20 damage in a turn, they can still kill the Votavary, and we're not losing health on our tanks that are important. Yes, you know, we're not getting the kill every turn with the Votavary, but we have units that we can use in place of that. You know, the Dregs, the Imps. I feel like Votavary is a underutilized tank unit. Because it doesn't cost you, it only costs you the draw when you first play it. After that, it pays for itself. So I don't think we need any of this. We don't need burnout and debuff effects from a unit. We don't really need Bounty Stalker. It's too late for that. We don't need Intent on Death. And I think we just go capacity so we can play more units that die over and over again. Because if I can play, you know, Dregs on the floor of our Big Sludge and then he gets his Rage gain, he can start killing things. So do we need unit upgrades? Not really. In fact, we don't. The only unit who needs an upgrade is the bomb, and we don't care. So we're gonna go left path. And maybe if we can buy a relic, that'll be amazing. Remove a Train Steward. I think we'll remove like a Dreg, so we still have an Imp. But maybe we should remove an Imp because the Dregs are free. +3 magic power. When you summon the second unit during your turn, gain 3 energy. So this completely solves all of our energy problems. Even more so than having 2 units give us energy. The Daze is also interesting, but I want units to attack on every floor. Trap Shoot, Steel Polyclaw. Steel Polyclaw. We have the energy to play it at this point thanks to the banners, and this wipes a unit as opposed to just leaving a unit on the bottom floor that we have to deal with still. Okay, heavy rally. He was hoping. Enemy units appear in each floor. Okay, the units are gonna have 5 attack and do 5 damage on death. If there's 7 of them, that means we could take 70 pyre damage. I think we skip this. We're not guaranteed to get vents. We're not guaranteed to get KO cards, so, and that's our only KO card. Okay, we drew it, but you know, I stand by the decision. So I don't think you run the odd. I think you might want to consider playing Shardtail Queen because you can make her endless pretty soon. Yeah, I kind of like this turn. I think we do it in a funky order, though. I think we do it like this. Wickless Tycoon. Vent. Shardtail Queen. Drag. That way we roll over 3 energy as opposed to ending with the vent. Probably not going to get you. Well, I mean, I could pierce you, I suppose, but I'd rather give you the armor. Actually, the Queen Impling will do it. Gets us a kill. You're gonna die on this turn, and the Dreg will die on the next turn after that. Steel Polyclaw. If we pull one of the units up, they're gonna die on the Pyre, which is we kind of don't want. Kind of feel like armor on the Baron is okay. Armor on the big sludge could also be nice, but let's give you the armor. You're gonna take a hit. It's only days 3, 40, 40, 40. If I do this, you do 11 damage to the Pyre. I think we'll be okay. We'll take damage on future floors, but I think this is okay. If I do this, you'll do 10 damage to the Pyre. I don't want you to do 10 damage to the Pyre. If it was days 4, it would be better, but... See, like, the Rail Beater, the Hellhorn unit that moves the enemies around, it's so awkward in a fight like this because, I know we don't have it, I'm just talking about it. Because we had the tank in the front on this wave and the tank in the back on this wave. You know, how do you handle that difference? It's very strange. I think it's strange. I find it a little bit strange. I kind of like the idea of the bomb to kill you, but I also think that maybe the Deranged Brute would help out. We're not getting that much value out of the big sludge though, but we are getting a lot of rage for the future, and if you hit the Pyre a couple of times, it's not that bad. Then again, we could always put like, oh, we can only put 1 unit here, so that'll do 50 damage to you. I mean, you gotta put the Deranged Brute up. And here, I think we are gonna vent, but we'll get the energy back. I think you play the Entombed Explosive. I think you play the Dreg. Even if it's just to block 5 damage. Well, no, you can play the Dreg afterwards to block the Gilded Wing Shot. That's better. So we'll play the Consume Vent. You're taking a lot of damage, but this will block 10. You're taking 75. It's not a lot. You know, our Queen is it takes her a while to get really pumped up. We're working on it though, we're working on it. Everything's dying, you're taking 15. Hate it. Endless. So do you endless the Queen or do you endless the tank? I think you don't need to endless the tank because you can always reform him back every turn now. I think you endless the queen so that you can play her on the second floor or even the third floor because there's now capacity for it. Yeah, I like that. You're all dead, so let's focus on this guy. We need a bomb. 65. A dragon, a queen imp will do it. You do 11 damage. Still rather get the value out of the imp here. And I actually don't mind you dying because I can reform you. Let's get you in the back. Okay, you're dead. We have 145 damage on our big sludge. It didn't take too long, and that's a lot of damage. We also have 17 energy. It's absurd, I love it. Votavari's coming up. So we got a vent on a floor. I think we'll vent on probably this floor, and in fact, oh, did I make you endless? Oh, you came back from the mold card, you idiot. Yeah, we'll just play the Wickless Tycoon here, and he can tank all the hits. I think we want the bomb. It's 50 damage. We're taking 20. I mean, a vent up here is also, like, really nice. But I wonder if we can get the kill like this anyways. 3 units make it up. I'd rather you not kill my deranged brute. I don't care if anything dies on this floor, so you know what? I'll do it here. we killed the units in the back who exploded, killed my tank, my tomb unit who exploded back and killed the frontline unit. There we go. A little unexpected. Now it gets a little tricky. We need the Wickless Baron so that he can be played next turn. I hate actually that he's gonna have the burnout. I'm thinking like, how do we even play this? Maybe we just play the Votavari? We should probably play the Tycoon as well. He's gonna block 1 hit. I wish we could make him a little bit stronger, but hey, you're taking 630. That's very good. That's beautiful. And we have a vent to kill you guys. So who do we mold back? Who does the most damage? You do 70 damage. Also, you do 26 damage. My Votavari is 26 health. Perfect tank. You're taking 845. It's very nice. What is 26? You know what? I was gonna say, what is 26 plus 15? Maybe we can keep the giraffe alive for 1 more turn. We don't care about that. We prefer to keep the queen alive for 1 more turn. I think we actually have this. Like, I don't even think the top floor is gonna come into play at all. You're taking 1100 damage. Guess what? By the way, give me more money. We have 510 gold. These tanks have been working out very well for us. Rage 3. You know, I actually don't really mind this because raging our tank would be really nice, but he's gonna get enough rage. I'd rather just not add the card. Another Votavari can also work wonderful. It's just a tank. It's a tank that activates all of our abilities. Why would we not take it? Because it'll pollute your deck. You got 30 cards. Yeah, shh, quiet you. Card duplication, remove 2 cards and upgrade spells. We probably would prefer the spells, considering that we don't really need unit upgrades anymore. We could duplicate a unit, like Big Sludge or something. But I feel like at that point, I mean, like, Do we need 2 big sludges? Let's think about it for a minute. What is going to be our victory condition here? We're going to need the vents to kill out the AoE, like the weak enemy units in the back of the Seraph fight. It's Sap Seraph, so there's going to be 15 times 2 damage minions that gotta die. We don't have trample. Vent and Branding Right are the only 2 ways we have of doing that. Fine. That's 4 cards out of 30. We're gonna need a lot of frontline damage. 25 rally on the Shard-tailed Queen means after a couple of turns we should do enough damage to kill the frontline unit. She's not quick though, so the other units are gonna make it up. We're gonna need to have an endless Queen, I think, and we're gonna need to have a good tank for Seraph. These guys have 60 health, they can tank a couple of hits, that's fine. Votavary can also go in front. If we have 2 of these on one floor and one of them has been burned out for a couple of turns, that's good defense as well. But what do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We need the vents. We need better spells and we need card removal, I think. And Pyre health is also very good. So what do we need? I know I'm keep saying the same thing. Bear with me. We need to remove a Queen Imp. The Imps are not that good because the Dregs are free. Spells get an extra upgrade slot, gain 7 energy on the first turn. We don't need this. We're gonna get way more energy than we're ever gonna need anyways. +3 burnout, units get an extra upgrade slot. I hate when this shows up after you've already gone left. +3 burnout though, to put out a unit that doesn't die immediately is really nice. However, the good thing about putting out a Dreg is that after 2 turns, it burns out, and that'll buff our Sludge Boy. So I don't mind the low burnout, especially when we have a holdover molded in the deck. I love event holdover though, that is beautiful. Branding Right can be cheaper. We'll re-roll, remove consume. I mean, making multiple units endless is quite nice, but we don't need multiple units to be endless. The tanks, we can reform a couple of times and then they'll have enough HP to live. Or enough time to live that they can survive a couple of turns on Seraph. I think, like, making a vent reusable is nice if we think the fight's gonna go on for that long, and it might. But instead of that, we could also remove 1 card, or we could get, again, +3 burnout, which I don't think we want. Extra upgrade slot on spells was a missed opportunity. No, you want that early, not late. Because here's the thing. Yeah, if you take, like, units getting an extra upgrade slot is amazing because the units are with you every single turn of the fight. But for spells, you know, if I have a 25 card deck and I upgrade 2 spells with like -1 cost, I've saved 2 energy. You know, I'd rather go wide on spell upgrades as opposed to narrow, because if you don't get that 1 spell, you're kind of screwed, or if it consumes, you're screwed. You know, for spells, I would much rather go wide and make 3 vents that are all really good, because here's the thing. Once I consume these 2 vents, I'll have this one in my hand and I don't need 2 more. You know, I only need multiple copies of these so I have a chance of getting it early. Once we get the holdover vent, we're good for the rest of the run. So we don't mind that, you know, we don't have another upgrade slot. Well, what spell would we upgrade? These 3 spells that have no upgrades? This spell that has only 1 upgrade? This spell that had 0 upgrades? You know, we only have 6 upgrades that we can buy here. Over the course of 8 spells, I can find a place to put all the upgrades, you know, except for remove consume, because I don't know what to put this on. Like, I'm thinking about it and I still don't know. Like, we don't need more units to be endless, because once we get the holdover mold, we're fine. So I think we just skip this. I think we skip this, because we don't need the Branding Right to do worse. I think we'll make Branding Right cheap. I think we'll remove another Imp, which isn't really how we're building the deck, and I'll say, let's go. Let's fight Seraph. Sap. It blows, but all we need is some dregs to die. This is not that bad either. So there's one big problem with this. If we play our if we play our big sludge on the top floor, 3 capacity means that we only have 3 capacity remaining. So if we play Deranged Brute, we have no tank. If we play a tank, we have no Deranged Brute. We want both. I also think we kind of want capacity for the queen in the back once Relentless happens, or for a tank at the front. We kind of want the ability to specify. So I feel like we might want to put our big sludge here on the second floor. We could start down here, and it won't be that bad. We'll take, with the queen and the 2 dregs, we'll take some damage. We could play the brute since we have molded, and then if he dies, you know, whatever, he'll come back every turn. And then, you know, he'll just... I mean, we want him to be played every turn. He has rage, so it kind of makes sense to get him killed early with the dregs. Who cares? The big problem is these units are going to be making it up, but, you know, what are we going to do about that? Frickin' nothing. Actually, we can keep the Deranged Brute alive by putting him in the back. So I think we skip the top floor. We say, we don't care about the top floor right now. There's nothing really we can do. We're just going to start doing as much damage as we can. You're taking 123. Honestly, I'm surprised it's that much. Okay. God damn. This is when we really need those vents to show up. But we have the Tycoon. He can tank. Big Sludge can actually get 1 kill, but then he's gonna die unless we play Branding Right on him, so we're probably gonna do that. Mold will work on a dreg. We know we're gonna be doing that, so we might as well start there. Eight health is not really enough to tank anything. Although it can tank for Big Sludge, and 1 unit will make it up. Actually, we could just kill this unit, but then you're not dying to Big Sludge. Good point, good point. We need a tank. I don't mind if the Deranged Brute dies. Let's tank up for our queen. Now, here's the problem though. 60 damage doesn't go very far. In fact, Wickless Tycoon is still gonna bleed 15 damage through to the queen. That sucks, but we're gonna do it anyways. And I think we're also gonna play a dreg just to buff the queen a little bit more here. Because we can mold these guys back every turn. This might be a good opportunity to endless a unit. If we endless the Tycoon, then we have a tank that we can play for 1 energy every turn. If we endless the queen, we can replay her here on Relentless or here on Relentless. I feel like we should endless the queen. We were lucky to draw the mold early, so I'm not worried about units getting hit or dying. I think what we will do, this will still work, by the way. I know that many of you might be thinking, you're not gonna be able to kill the unit with Big Sludge because you're gonna get sapped, but if we kill this unit, we will. So I think we should do that. Now, admittedly, I did forget about the armor, but I think we're still okay. Okay, units have made it up. All we need is a vent. We got 2. One of them is the good one. Okay. Play you first. Maybe play you first, honestly. You're gonna hit the pyre for 4. Actually, I could probably vent you, but I'd rather vent both of these floors and then let you hit me for 11. Gotta mold back. More rage damage or a tank. We should probably get a tank back. Plus 3 damage per. You know what? I think we actually get the Deranged Brute back. He can live for a turn. Okay. Okay. So you're doing 127. You're gonna get a kill on the Darkwing once we play 2 units. So we'd rather do more damage with the Consume Vent. Takes you down to 25 HP. We get 48 rage. Then we play the other vent. Save our energy whenever possible. Beautiful. Then, we don't care about the harvest gain, by the way. Then we play the Deranged Brute. Now you're doing 120 and you're quick. We're doing 200 damage to Seraph, which is actually something I did not expect. We're gonna keep buffing the Shardtail Queen with a Tycoon in the back. Everything is going beautifully. We're gonna take 11. If Seraph goes to the top floor and constantly summons enemies, that might be a pain in the butt, but we could always vent up here if we want. I'd rather not, but that option always exists. You molded, that's why you have Burnout 3. So we're gonna mold back. We're gonna mold back every turn, if possible. Even if the unit has Burnout 1, we can just put it up here to dump it. In this situation, you know, we actually don't mind putting these units out here to die, because they'll just keep buffing Big Sludge. Should have played this before I played the second unit. But what we'll do is, we'll just do it anyways. You're gonna make it up, but you're actually gonna die to Big Sludge, which is beautiful. Oh no! So Votivary is a good play, you know, it'll tank a hit. Down here it will die, which is kind of exactly what we want out of Votivary. We are gonna vent though. So there's only gonna be like 21 damage incoming. We can still put Votivary in like the second position, I'm happy with that. We could put Votivary up here to kill units that kind of filter through, but Seraph didn't spawn anything, so I don't really care. I'd rather just do this, and then this, and then this, and then I'm gonna keep bringing out Wickless Tycoon so that we can get better tanks in the future. Because eventually I'm gonna want to play him when he has like Burnout 4. Steel Polyclaw. We have the energy for it, we could play it. We have another Votivary, we should play it. 92, 92, you die, you make it. If I vent, you're dead. I don't mind you making it up. In fact, now that I think about it, we don't want to vent at the bottom, we want to vent here with Big Sludge. Now you're thinking. So what should we do? You're dying immediately, you're hitting the Dreg, but the Dreg is gonna burn out anyways. Let's make you kill my Votivary. We're gonna get so raged up, brother. So yeah, don't even worry about the other vent, because you want the enemies to die on this floor. Actually, like, we should vent here. I screwed it up a little bit, because I want the rage trigger now. So maybe the Votivary wasn't the best play, but the enemies will make it up anyways to kill you. I'm not worried about it. So, we're gonna mold. Deranged Brute is fine. I love the damage increase. That's fine. Then we want to just play this to dump it. And then we just want to play the vent to hold it over. You're taking 300 damage, which is really nice. Doing a lot of damage to Seraph before Relentless is a good sign. You're gonna burn out on the next turn, which is ideal. We'll bring you back. We'll probably put a Tycoon up here who is gonna be able to be molded back. He's gonna have Burnout 3, which is enough to last 3 turns against Seraph. So the timing on everything is looking like it's gonna be fine. And in fact, this might be an opportunity to bring back a Wickless Tycoon to burn out on the bottom floor, and then he'll have Burnout 4, plus more health. Or I could just play, you know, 3 units. I'll be honest with you, I kind of don't mind playing 3 units. You have 26 health, so you'll die on the second hit. Yeah, this is good actually. This, draft in the back, mold. If we play him with Burnout 3, 1, 2. No, we don't want to play the Wickless Tycoon. He's not gonna have enough time to come back. I'll play a Garbo Dreg though. No, I don't think we want a Garbo Dreg. It's gonna live too long. I don't know, maybe you just don't even play the Garbo Dreg. Final wave. You're not taking any damage. That's gonna change. In fact, maybe we don't want it to change. Maybe we're okay with a Wickless Tycoon and a Shardtail Queen on this floor. Well, we want the Brute to increase the damage of Big Sludge, honestly, so. You're not dying? Oh, crap. Guys, my Votavary is living. Oops, that's not really what I wanted. Tell you what, let's get the Tycoon. He's got Burnout 3. He'll be fine down here. Now you're taking 300 damage. Well, guess what? Now you're taking... You'll take 2 hits if I do this. Now you're taking 806 damage. That's pretty good. You're gonna kill both units like instantaneously. This Votavary not dying is actually a bit of a problem. But we don't need the holdover vent anymore. We're okay dumping it. Well, end turn. Okay. Now, you're taking 352. That's because Big Sludge is not living for very long. However, you will keep endless when I play you, right? Pretty sure you have endless for the rest of combat. So if you live for like 2 turns, you're doing a lot of damage. I wish we had both molds on next turn, but I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring back the Burnout 1 Tycoon. That doesn't seem right. I think we should bring back the Deranged Brute for the rage damage. Now you're taking 2,000, and I'm pretty sure a Votavary might be able to, you know, keep you alive on its own. So there we go. Let's just get you out there just in case. Have we done it? Have we won a run of Monster Train finally? With an 880 damage per turn Big Sludge? Oh, it's been done. It's been done. And you know what? My initial impression of Hellhorned Melting was that I was gonna have to do Imp Tossing in order to clear the waves, but I think we got a little bit lucky with vents. But I actually also think that the rally is a very nice way of building the queen. She does a lot of damage with her rally triggers. In the end, she actually also was not really that important because Big Sludge did most of the damage against the boss there, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. It's a very nice run. I guess she was doing 400 damage at the end, but she didn't get that many attacks out on Seraph due to the tank action that we had on the floor. But Big Sludge, it's kind of the exact unit we wanted. We can play dregs, we can get them killed, we can bring them back, and then we can just put a tank smack down right in front of the sludge. It worked nicely. But, you know, I did do a couple of off-camera runs, and I wonder if it saved in the run history. I had one really good Hellhorned Melting run. Actually, don't think it saved, I think. It was a run that I actually, like, stopped before it reached the end because I thought it was actually going pretty well. It doesn't look like it actually saved. But it was the same type of run. It was a incant. You play your units, although I had a lot more imps, and it would just keep bringing back the imps, keep playing them, acting as tanks, and then I had one big tank that kept my Shardtail Queen safe so that she could actually do damage against the boss. And on that run that I did on my own, I didn't finish it. I Alt F4'd before I defeated Seraph. But on that run, instead of using the Tycoons, I was actually using the Wickless Barons, the one who gains +3/+3, which made him a significantly better tank. But these Tycoons, they did enough. I mean, I guess, weirdly enough, we didn't really even need them to do all that much because Big Sludge was so quick on the kill. The Deranged Brute was able to tank after having been reformed 3 times. He had 45 health or something like that. Anyways, it was a fun run. I'm glad we kept persevering until we achieved victory. 1 down, 2 to go. Oh boy. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train. Also worth pointing out, we had only energy-related artifacts. No, rage doesn't decay. Units come out with rage. Rage is better. Reform does 10 more damage. Nothing. Just energy. Energy all the way. Good lord.